What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got an amazing unboxing to share with you guys. I'm so excited about this one. Real quick though, a couple of updates because there's some really exciting stuff happening this week and this weekend and next week. I'm sure you guys have noticed I'm almost to 5,000 subscribers. So obviously I've got a bunch of stuff pre-recorded, I've got a bunch of stuff planned. I obviously have a giveaway plan with multiple prizes. I've got a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm really excited about that. I'm also about to hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, and we got a few new patrons over the weekend, so we're 63 of the 70 patrons we need before I can give away this beautiful Lion Seal ROK in M390. So I guess ideally I'd like to hit all those goals at the same time. That's maybe partially unrealistic, but maybe not. Basically, the outcome of all of it is that you guys just get more stuff that I can give away. So if you're not subscribed to this channel and you'd like to support me in that way, please subscribe and make sure your notifications are turned to all. That way you'll know when I release content, and it'll get me that much closer to hitting my 5,000 subscriber goal before this weekend. I'd very much like to get to 5,000 before this weekend. If it doesn't happen, that's okay, but if it does, then I've got a bunch of awesome stuff planned for the weekend. So if you'd like to help me out there, you can. If you're not following me on Instagram, please give me a follow at metal_complex. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can. That'd be fun to hit 1,000. And then if you'd like to support me in another way, you can follow, or you can go to the link down in the description to my Patreon, have a look around, and if you want to, you can join any tier, and it'll count towards my goal of 70 patrons before I release this guy as a giveaway knife for everybody. Anyways, I don't know that there's a whole much more I can say there. So here's the story behind this. Obviously, I've already unboxed it. I'm sorry to take the organic experience away from you guys, but my buddy Chris Gonzalez, who actually provided the Spyderco Native Chief and donated it to the channel. He still has this ongoing deal with me where once a month he requests that I do a little knife shopping for him, and then he picks a knife, he sends it to me, I review it, and I send it back to him. The very first one he was generous enough to give to me, but this guy's going to go back to him. So I was looking around on the internet and I came across this guy and I was like, what? That cannot be a real thing. So this came by surprise earlier than I thought it was going to. So in kind of just like a euphoric rush, I just ripped it open outside of the post office box, where my PO box is, and I could not wait to get my hands on it. So I've already seen this, and you guys are like, shut up and open up that box. So this is obviously an artisan cutlery knife. A lot of you guys are going to recognize it right away. You're thinking, what could possibly be in here that's so amazing? So this is Artisan Cutlery's monster overbuilt offering. This is called the Proponent. And as you can see, it is quite a beast. On top of that, these are brass scales. Brass scales. Let me get some of this other stuff out of here because I'm sure you guys are like, what else is in there? Comes with the card. It actually came with a card that shows everything on it. You can see there, 1820 BR is the model, D2. Handle material is brass. This thing is crazy. Now, here's the craziest part about this. Number one, if you're wondering where to get this, it's a Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive as far as the brass model goes. And then I was so excited to be like, go get your hands on this because it's only 60 bucks, and then they were sold out. So I hope that they keep doing more runs of this. You guys will get a full review. This isn't the only version of the Proponent that's available. There's a titanium version that's obviously a lot more expensive and comes with a different steel than D2. And then there's also another budget version coming out that's got G10. I don't know if that's been released yet, but I imagine it'll be around the same lines. But considering that these are brass scales, and I mean, just the feel of this thing is crazy. At 60 bucks, I mean, this thing is just fun. I mean, obviously I'll do a review on it and give my actual thoughts, but this is just one of those things, a lot like the, let me pull it out here, the Kaiser Sheepdog XL, that's just like, it's fun because it exists. You know, it's monstrously and unnecessarily overbuilt, but it's fun that it exists. Now there's a couple of additional features here that I wanted to show you guys before I actually do the review. First off, I'll let you guys take a look. I mean, how thick the brass scales are. And I know that you guys are wanting to know, like, how much does it weigh? It has a humorous weight. This is officially the heaviest folding knife that I've ever reviewed on this channel. 15, it's almost a pound. Good Lord, that's crazy. I mean, they knew, you know, Artisan Cutlery and Smoky Mountain Knife Works knew what they were doing here. This is awesome. Liner lock, there is actually steel underneath those brass plates. The blade stock is about 187 thousandths. It flips really well. I mean, it's got a drop shut action. I imagine that's partially due to the weight of the blade, but you know, the proponent is essentially, I mean, there's a mix of a lot of makers in here, you know? Obviously, there's some ADV in the blade. This is very reminiscent of Medford in the handles. They even have what looks like Hinderer's pivot right there. There's a lot of stuff going on here, but another design feature that I had only seen on one other maker. I know that the maker I'm going to refer to is not the only maker who's ever done this, and Artisan didn't come up with this either. But it came with this. This is a little pin that, when the blade is in the locked out position, you can stick in here and screw in, and it makes it to where the knife cannot disengage. It actually fits really snug in there. It's very well made. I'll move the liner out of the way. This blade cannot disengage. That is essentially a second stop pin. Now that's it might be somewhat inconvenient in depending on the scenario, but technically it makes it really, I mean, that adds a level of durability that you generally don't see in folding knives. Is this completely and totally like unnecessary just insanity? Yes. I mean, people who are you know, like just shaking, you know, biting at or chomping at the bit to type up a long explanation as to why this entire knife is completely impractical, we know. Every single one of us, everybody in the comment section, the guy doing the video, me, I know. Does it make this thing fun? Oh yeah, this thing's super fun, man. This thing is awesome. I wish we'd see more completely ridiculous overbuilt budget knives. I'll tell you this. Artisan Cutlery, I've been on the fence about Artisan Cutlery for a long time because they just hadn't come out with anything that really impressed me. And the little kid in me and the old me that like really got into this whole knife world during the rise of the crazy overbuilt tactical stuff. You know, obviously Medford Praetorian tie, the Direware stuff, the Crusader Forge. Crusader Forge is actually the first company that I ever saw do this pin thing, but I know they're probably not the first ones to do it. You know, it was so fun to see that this existed and that you could get it for $60. You know. I hope Smoky Mountain Knife Works does more of these because it's just amazing. It's crazy, but I mean, it's awesome. It's built well. You know, I'm giving away a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing in the review, but this will get a full review and you'll get the full experience, you know, with this knife on this channel. But I was just so excited to share this with you guys. Definitely. Lots more to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this little unboxing. Like I said, you know, I feel bad showing this and being like, this is so amazing, and then it's sold out right now, or just recently became sold out. I think it was like maybe on like Friday or something. Anyways, like I said, if you're not subscribed and you'd like to watch daily knife content, I like to do knife reviews, knife overviews, unboxings, such as the video you're seeing here. I like to do discussion topics. I have Quest for the Perfect Budget Knife on Saturdays generally, and I have the Knife Guy series, which is just general knife guy and gal chat on Sundays. So if that all sounds good to you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and make sure your notifications are set to all, because there's going to be a lot more down the road. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, like I said, lots of videos about knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. Check that stuff out. And if you enjoy all my content, then please click that Metal Complex logo and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching today. And have a great rest of your day.